So, starting the recording and officially jumping in. All right, guys, thanks again so much for joining tonight. It's week 3 of our sales coaching series. As you know, we've done a lot of asking, what is it that you guys are really wanting to maximize in terms of your sales? And we heard you loud and clear. It was all about your online selling opportunities. And so we've been taking a look at your Avon eStore web office and online selling opportunities, starting with the week 1 look at our Avon tools for online selling success. Last week, Crystal did an amazing job taking us through your wonderful web office. And then tonight, we're going to be really taking it one step further in regards to your online business by looking at your eStore. Your eStore is the actual platform that makes you money in terms of your online sales. And your eStore can be a total game changer when it comes to your business. So that's what tonight's all about. And then next week, if you join us again, we'll be tying all of these 3 things together with a recap and then a look at your social selling opportunities. So with that said, on to tonight's topic. And again, that's about activating and maximizing your Avon eStore. Let's start by taking a look at general online consumer shopping percentages. These that you see here are the reasons why consumers shop online. So if you're looking at the biggest percentages, primarily most online shoppers are doing it because it's allowing them to do it on their own time. It's something that gives them flexibility. It's more convenient, probably quicker for them. And so time's a commodity, right? Time's a really big reason why people choose to shop online. And if we look at the other top percentages after time, at 67%, online shoppers feel like shopping online gives them more variety. They also feel that it gives them the chance to easily compare prices. That kind of lends to the variety piece and the time piece. Online shopping also means no crowds. Goodness gracious, if you go to any given department store, let's say on Saturday afternoon, the chance that so many of us have to shop, we work at JOB, we can't shop when it's slow during the weekdays. Nope, we're caught up on Saturday afternoon, full of crowds and lots of people, making shopping a little bit more time consuming and not nearly as fun. It's kind of tough. And then people think that online shopper also nets them lower prices. Of course it can, because it can offer them more variety and lots of comparison opportunities. So there are some other reasons, as you can see here, but these are some of the primary reasons. I just went through the biggest percentages in terms of why most consumers would choose to shop online. So that kind of sets the stage for the next slide. And keep in mind, I'm referencing these shopping habits, not just Avon, but generally speaking. But let's now think about Avon's average customer, and not just online customer. Think about your business, right? Just going to give you a sec. When you think about your business, think about your customer base. Some of you probably have hundreds of customers in your customer base. Tell me in the chat. I want you to give me your best guess in the chat. What do you project? What do you assume Avon's average customer age is? So our average customer, what's your guess? All right, I know you guys know where that chat box is. All right, now I see some of you typing. So Deborah says 45. I think that's a good possible average customer age for our customers. Anybody else? Tell me what you project, what your assumption is, and you can base it off of your own customer base if you think that helps. Give me some ideas. Okay, so Clementine also says 45, 40. All right, Barbara says 40. Joetta says 48. So, okay, so we're looking at between, let's say 40 and 50, because we've gotten a couple of 45s up to 48. All right, so very, very interesting. You want to see how close you were to the correct answer? Here are our online shoppers by age group, starting with our youngest demographic of shoppers, all the way down to, we'll call them our most experienced group of shoppers. So of all shoppers 18 to 30, about 54% of them shop online. Those 31 to 44 years old, about 68% of them shop online. Those 45 to 54, we'll just go ahead and say that that's what y'all's guesses were. 64% of them shop online. So you weren't far off, but actually without even continuing to go down the little pyramid here, it's interesting to see that those who shop online, it's almost the same number, 68, 64, 68 for those people between 31 years old and 65 years old. So, if I were a betting person, I would bet that many of you have the majority of your customers that are between 31 and 65. Of course, there are those who might be in the younger group or some that might be in the older group, but those primary age ranges are those who are shopping online the most. So I think that there has in the past been a perception that people who shop online are just, maybe millennials or a younger, more connected crowd. I can promise you I'm not in that younger, more connected crowd. And between my Avon and other shopping, I'd say about 80% of it is online. It's really just becoming the shopping trend. And so with that in mind, let's look at that shopping trend. Check out this chart about e-commerce and specific e-commerce results based on 2016 numbers. E-commerce is on the rise. How about this for some sales? Sales on the web reached, I'm just going to round it up to 400 billion, $394 billion last year alone. Those were online sales. It was a 15.6 increase in online sales over the prior year. And e-commerce, so AKA online sales, e-commerce sales represented roughly 41.6 of all of the retail sales growth that happened in 2016. So retail sales, we've been increasingly growing each and every year since we had that market plunge a couple years back. And since then, we've been rapidly growing, retail in general. But of that growth, almost half of it is online. Isn't that impressive? And another impressive stat, online retail sales grew faster last year in 2016 than they have in the past 3 years. So not only are we seeing staggering numbers with huge increases coming directly from online sales, it's happening so fast that the trends, so if last year alone, we had more growth than in the past 3 years, I think that trend will continue and we will probably exponentially grow times 3 for many years here on out. So I think that definitely sets the stage for things. It goes without saying, I know you guys are very, very well aware of the increases in online selling and what that can mean for retail and what that can mean for you. Because remember this number, $394 billion were sold online in 2016. All right, when I asked you to go back to that chat box, I think this is one of those, of course, Doug kind of questions, but tell me in the chat, how would you like a piece of those $394 billion in sales? Would you be interested in some of those sales and earnings? Deborah Howe, yes. Anybody else? Oh yeah, Deborah, oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And the fact is, guys, is that we have given you all the tools that you need to really maximize your online business as a supplement to your traditional business, or in some cases, some people are choosing to just really focus on their online business. Isn't it wonderful that at Avon, you can choose? You can choose if you want to put everything into your online piece or work it in correlation with your traditional. But no matter how you work it, it's really important to understand that when you start developing your online business, you really want to think about the end result in mind, your sell and who are you selling to, your customers. Understanding your customers and their buying habits is really going to benefit you as you move forward in building your online business. So transcending this into our particular industry, beauty, it's pretty obvious. Customers can find and purchase beauty products everywhere, right? Beauty is becoming very commonly seen in stores, department stores, outlets, places like Sephora. These kind of things dominate our malls, that they dominate our strip shopping centers. They're everywhere. Of course, we have our large chain drugstores on each corner, places like CVS and Walgreens, your grocery store even. It's really becoming a lot of competition out there. Supermarkets even carry personal care items and select beauty products. And then you have, of course, any of our direct sales competition. But the fact is that in the changing environment, as the whole ways that people purchase beauty evolves, customers are beginning to be really drawn towards interactive shopping experiences. So think about our new Avon term that we've coined. Instead of direct sales, what do now? We're social selling. And I think that's so timely and wonderful that we are now considering ourselves a social selling company, because these are the buying habits that customers are evolving to, these interactive social selling type experiences. Parties are another interactive way that customers like to experience their beauty and potentially buy from parties, as well as showcases. So think about things like beauty bashes or festivals, home and garden shows, even outside of the beauty realm, places where people can go and do vendor sampling. It's really all about that interaction. And knowing that this is a thing that our customers are evolving towards, it makes me very happy, because I feel like we have really interactive products, don't we? And we have products that we can take and sample and demo. I think about hand shoals, rubbing lotion on the back of a potential customer's hand, allowing our customers to sample our lipstick through the lipstick bullets before she purchases. The fragrance sampling, of course, with sampling and whatnot, we could go on and on and on, but the bottom line is, based on these consuming buyers' habits that they're evolving towards, we really fit the bill for what they're looking for, and it allows us to compete with any of the other places that they can be buying from. So I'm going to move on to the next slide, but before I jump into it, I'm checking out the chat and seeing some of your questions and loving it. So Deborah, we're going to continue on through this presentation in regards specifically to the eStore, but at the end, if we have some extra time, we are going to talk about parties. That would be a wonderful thing to do. Otherwise, on your one-on-one coaching, you are going to learn Avon Party 101 specific to anything that you might have questions about or interest in. I think that's a great question. And then Libby says that she does get sales online, and that is an awesome thing, isn't it? It's like icing on the cake. It's a way to really work smarter, not harder. That's what it's all about, for you to learn ways to really maximize what you're already doing, but start making money in addition, extra money, incremental from your online sales. So keep those questions in the chats coming, any comments, and we're definitely going to address all of those. So understanding that our consumers' buying habits are evolving, it's really important to know that they're evolving in a way that is really beneficial, because the industry is growing. Have you ever heard the statistic about, even in a depressed economy, lipstick sales are up? The fact is that women like to look and feel good. And so in that notion of having the simple luxuries like beauty, lipstick, etc., we have this opportunity to be a part of a really fast growing segment. And not only is beauty growing, but it's growing online. The online beauty business sales are outpacing traditional beauty retail. In the US alone, online beauty sales are growing 4 times faster than traditional or offline sales. But with that growth, it means there is more competition. Thousands of beauty sites are open for business, and more are opening every day. And to really be competitive, every major beauty retailer also offers online shopping. So think about Ulta or Sephora. They have an incredible in-store opportunity, but of course, to maximize all of their sales, they want to have a similar experience and same product offers to their customers when they go shop for them online. And then online influences offline purchases. I love this piece and I really think it's applicable to you all. So what this means, over half of all US retail is influenced by online research and browsing. Consumers want information and they use online research to help them read product reviews, find out the ingredients that are in products, they'll comparison shop, etc. And why I think that that's so important and applicable to us is because you all are already out there so successful talking to people. You're already building relationships, have relationships and building relationships with your customers. And as you're out there and you're doing that traditional type sale, getting books into people's hands, having that consultative interaction, following up, etc. As you're doing those things, you can so easily integrate in information about your eStore and through that, build your eStore through those offline purchases. So you're influencing your online store by working your offline traditional store. And I think in terms of marketing 101, which we're going to look at here in a second, the more you work your traditional portion of your sales, the more you're going to benefit your online portion, as long as you are making sure to promote it in every customer interaction. The consistency is going to be key. And then here's something that's really interesting to know in terms of the consumer's buying habits specific to beauty. Beauty how-to videos are among the most searched videos online. And the statistic I got this from was specifically from YouTube. So isn't that interesting that when somebody is looking on YouTube for beauty, it's one of the most searched things. And what that makes me think of is our social media center and social media center app. Have you been on there lately and perused the different posts that you're able to share with customers via text, email, and or social media? There are so many posts, but many of them are videos. So we're already giving you that tool to be promoting to your potential customers and current customers every day, should you choose to. So with understanding that the customer's buying habits and how it's evolving and seeing those staggering numbers about the potential, now is the time to take your share of online beauty sales and earnings. And how are you going to do that? Well, for starters, you got to be where the customers are shopping. In our own internal research of existing Avon customers, over 90% said that they would consider buying Avon online. So think about your own customer base. I'm going to pick on somebody only because I spoke with her about this just yesterday, Deborah Howell, and Deborah's on the line tonight. She's looking at her customer base and saying, gosh, based on where this person lives or based on certain elements of a customer, it would be really beneficial for both me and the customer if she shopped for me online. So the good news is, as she's considering which customers would benefit from shopping online, we know based on our research that 90% of these customers would likely do it. So I encourage you guys to do that too. It's all about finding more potential new customers to shop from you online, but there are probably so many instances in your current customer base for them to benefit more so from shopping from you online. You want to identify those things and then drive them to your eStore and walk them through how awesome the process is. Here's something else. Consumers told us that 2 key pain points in shopping with Avon are waiting for a delivery and representative turnover. So the amazing news here is that each and every one of you on this call is a committed, established representative. Representative turnover in regards to your customers, it doesn't exist. They are loyal to you. But you probably reached out to new potential customers and maybe faced an issue, right? That they maybe got burnt by a representative that didn't service them the way that you know that you would. You have to kind of overcome these things. And same thing with the whole waiting for delivery piece. Our selling cycle in the past has maybe prolonged a customer who's really in need of a certain product. Well, here's the good news. e-commerce can help to mitigate these concerns. There are so many problems or issues or obstacles that we might have in the business that can be overcome by utilizing our eStore to really do the right thing and help that customer and give her the best service possible. So it's time to take your share of these online beauty sales. And again, we said it, you need to be where the customers are. Your eStore provides you that way to be where she's at 24/7. It's what our customers want, is what every customer wants: convenience, options, and a shopping experience. Because remember, that's where it's evolving to. Customers want an experience. And the fact that it's open 24/7 really gives them that convenience that they're seeking. And then thanks to our recent earnings enhancements, your eStore earnings match your earnings from your traditional sales. I'm assuming that you guys all already knew that, but just in case you didn't, I'm going to repeat it again because it's very exciting. I would assume that each and every one of you is already President's Club or above on this call, and so you're earning on your eStore sales that guaranteed 40%, and since you make that traditionally, you make that with your eStore purchases. And Deborah, I love that you love that. It's a game changer, right? The fact that it's simple because now you're earning the same across the board. But when you really find ways to engage and activate your eStore and maximize your online sales, the incremental earnings from it are a game changer. With Avon, it's all about giving you more opportunities to earn, and this is a biggie. So with that kind of setting the stage for some marketing pieces and how you can really drive people to your eStore to grow it and maximize your customers, growing your sales, and growing your earnings, let's just pause for the cause really quick and be sure that we're all on the same page. There are several of you on here, some who may be really savvy with your eStore, some who may be really unsure about the whole thing. And so just to make sure I'm covering all bases, just want to remind you, a little refresher, that you will find your eStore. Now, this is where you will find it. Of course, you're going to drive your customers elsewhere, but through your web office, you click on your eStore, which gives you options to edit your eStore, view your eStore, personalize your eStore, and essentially it gives you your eStore URL, which is circled here on the page, and this is the URL that you share with everybody. So again, in a sec, I'm going to go over some marketing 101 tips to really make you aware of how much you should be promoting this URL. But the fact is that this URL needs to be etched in the minds of all of your customers to really allow it to be maximized. So in case you're not sure where, here's where you find it. And putting this eStore URL on every brochure, on your business cards, again, infiltrating it into every contact that you have with any customer, potential customer, is the key to your success in building and activating your eStore. And so that's really all I'm going to say in regards to that, because I'm assuming that most of you all know your URL, where to find it, and then of course where to find and personalize your eStore. But if you're wanting any more information on those specific things, be sure there are a couple of documents, materials that have been uploaded to this go-to training platform. So you should see the materials and the saved documents within the presentation. And if you want more information on these things, you just can open up those documents and save them to your computer so you can have them for future use. So just wanted to address that. And then really dig into the eStore. Here's my home page. I'm sure yours looks similar. Of course, you can personalize it. And so knowing the eStore, here's what I want you to know. I want you to make sure that everyone knows that your eStore is open for business. And do this so that they can experience the benefits of your Avon eStore. And how is that going to happen? It's going to happen by you being in the game, by you offering or promoting Avon's e-promotions and sales. It's going to happen by you expanding your customer list, offering anytime access. It's going to allow you to be more productive, cut down your costs, and it's going to be maximized when you put social media to work for you. So let's talk about each of these things that are going to help you to activate and maximize your eStore business. Be in the game. So I just set the stage for you and talked about all of the monies that are being spent. Shoppers are buying online a lot of stuff, billions of dollars. And that a lot of stuff means a lot of competition. You've got to be sure to not sacrifice your business, especially new business, to other online retailers. How? Well, be sure that you're offering options. You saw that the reasons why customers choose to purchase online. And so knowing that the convenience, the time commitment, the different price comparisons and whatnot, these are really big reasons why customers choose to shop online. So you want to offer them options too. So many customers love your personal service, but there are others who would really just prefer to shop online. Many customers want quick delivery, and there are often times that you can do that with a traditional face-to-face interaction and service. But sometimes the convenience is in the online shopping and delivery. Your Avon eStore helps you to reach more people in more places, including potential customers who have yet to shop from Avon. I mean, truly, well outside of your serviceable area, far beyond places that you would want to make any delivery to across the country, you can be growing your customer base. So don't lose another customer who wants to shop alone in the privacy of her own home. Be sure that you're giving all of the shopping options available to her. And one way to do that, one way to really hook a new potential customer or even persuade a current customer to consider shopping from your eStore is by really leveraging Avon's online promotions. These online promotions increase customer orders, it increases their average order size, and they encourage repeat shopping. Through your eStore preferences, you can be sending branded, beautiful, forwardable emails that look like they come from you, and they go directly to your customers to promote the latest and the greatest, to make sure that they're aware of any current specials like free shipping or gift with purchase. So you have the power of Avon marketing that creates these enticing promotions and other offers that will help to boost your eStore sales and drive people to your eStore. As well, your customers will receive special online exclusive programs designed to keep them engaged, designed to keep them coming back shopping over and over, and ultimately resulting in earnings in your pocket. And then our eStore also offers things like second chances or last minute shopping for certain holidays. And of course, at a $40 order, there's always free shipping. These are the things that really maximize our online promotions. Avon's eStore online promotions are your promotions, but I want you to think about how you're promoting them. Are you getting the word out to your customers every single promotion, or at least the promotions that you feel are most applicable to your customers, or maybe the best per their needs? You've got to really be sure that you are understanding, knowing the promotions, and then targeting the right people and getting the information out. Providing access to Avon for more consumers is key. Our goal remains to drive more customers to try Avon products and to buy from you. Competition amongst retailers is stronger, and so we want to make sure that you are getting your share of new customers. And to help Avon continue to promote through social media where the new customers are. And we encourage them to try our products, and we drive them through the whole process. Even if they start the process through avon.com, we drive them to shop with a representative. And continuing on, Avon will keep sharing the benefits of having a representative, and through the site, again, drive them to somebody that's local to them, and utilize some of the resources on avon.com, including the Find a Representative feature that gives that person looking for a representative or just being directed to shop from somebody local, it gives them access to you. I would definitely be sure to review your preferences under your eStore tab on your web office to be sure that you have set the parameters for your Find a Representative feature. It includes things like making sure you have your correct zip code listed in the system. You get to choose the radius for which you would want to service customers. Other things like if you would like to offer customers direct delivery only, or if you want to give them the opportunity to do rep delivery on top of direct delivery. It's all about the options in making the whole process and experience work for them and what's convenient for them. And speaking of driving new to your eStore, we have this incredible offer that gives a first-time shopper or first time to use this code 10% off their order. There's no order minimum. This Welcome 10 code was introduced, I want to say earlier this summer, and something that you might want to know is that it's here to stay. I've talked with this about this code to several of you, and several of you said that, oh gosh, yes, I recall seeing it, but I thought it was just kind of like a seasonal deal or just something for the campaign. Well, no, actually, this is an ongoing code. It's going to be used indefinitely. And so if you haven't maximized it yet, my suggestion would be to make some labels that drive your customers to your eStore. Put your eStore URL address on there and encourage them to use the code WELCOME10 to shop from your eStore and get that 10% discount. Again, ongoing, guys. So even as you, let's say you're going to be ordering some business cards here in the next couple of weeks, put the Welcome 10 code on your business cards. It's here to stay, so it's definitely something that you want to maybe invest in. And the bottom line is be sure that you're getting that code out to all of your customers, current and new potential customers. Even if somebody has shopped from your eStore before, she can still use the Welcome 10 code. So as long as she hasn't used it yet, even if she shopped and registered, she can still use that code for 10% off. It's just that one time though. So it's good for current customers. But ideally, what a great way to offer a discount to those people that you're just meeting and trying to attract and drive to your eStore. Your Avon eStore customers mean additional earnings for you. I'm assuming that you guys all know this, but money talks. So let's really be sure that we understand how eStore sales contributes to your total order size. Here's an example. You have $700 in brochure sales from your regular face-to-face customers. And so as a PC member, you're going to earn 40% commission approximately from those 700 in sales. It's about $280. But let's say additionally in that same campaign, you have $300 in sales on your eStore. Now you have a combined sales between your face-to-face and your eStore, combined sales of $1,000. And that higher combined sales increases your earnings commission to 45%. And so now you've made about $450. So I'm, again, assuming you guys are all aware of this, but money talks. And the fact is that you guys already have this incredible customer base that you can now utilize to build the online portion of your business. And collectively, the two can be a huge game changer in terms of your sales and earnings. So to build upon the additional earnings piece for you, it's important that you know that you continue to earn from your customers' online sales, because once a customer buys from your Avon eStore, they remain your customer. They've registered on your site. They belong to you. Avon's captured their information to keep as your own. It's not even Avon's entity anymore. It's now yours. And so that's why the affordable emails and promotions come from you. But here's what's incredible. Your direct delivery customers may select to receive a free brochure with their order at no cost, and that can allow you to continue to service them online or maybe even face-to-face. But if you keep servicing them online, you will always earn from them, even if they don't shop directly from their site. Maybe they have forgotten the site address to shop from you, and they shop instead from avon.com. Well, because they've registered under you, even shopping from avon.com will give you credit for their order and essentially for their earnings. As you know, this is a service that you can offer everybody anywhere 24/7 because our customers want that faster access to products. Most online purchases are made between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. when you likely have some more important commitments. I'm trying to go to sleep around that time. How incredible to know that I'm falling asleep but making money at the same time. Your online customers can place orders while you're enjoying time away with your family or friends, on vacation, or even while you sleep. So you can't be 24/7 everywhere, but your Avon eStore can be. And it's really allowing so many of the things, that opening slide that showed us why our customers are wanting to shop online. Those are all the things that we can offer to our customers through our eStore. I love these actual comments from customers who order online. The first one, I love how my representative still gets credit, but I can shop as needed, even at 3 a.m. How wonderful is that? You don't have to, get the text from her at 3 a.m. that's texting what her order is. Nope. Instead, she can just put it on the website herself. All of this allowing you to be more productive and have more time for what matters to you most. Your Avon eStore lets your customers order whenever they want. No need for you to put onto your calendar that time that you have to schedule to meet to them or travel to get their order. And then when the product goes to her direct delivery, there's no need for you to collect the money. She's already paid for it. You don't have to unpack the box or repack an order. And oftentimes customers receive faster delivery. It's really such a win-win. Time is a commodity. So your eStore really lets your customers order whenever they want. So just thinking about time being a commodity, when you think about money, the primary commodity, the cost of doing business, not just Avon, but generally speaking, is definitely it's increasing. The cost of living, just a lot of things going up in price these days. And so there could be times in the business where you thought, gosh, I'm not making as much money. There will always be costs associated with running a business. And in order for you to make a profit, you've got to increase customer traffic quickly. And right now, in the current state of your business, I know, already have an incredible customer base that you're leveraging to the fullest. And again, that's the first best place to start when it comes to growing and promoting your online business. But think about what the online portion of the business can do for your expenses. It's going to save you money in terms of gas and making deliveries, less sales tools that are required to purchase, less samples, unless you choose to sample with your representative or with your customer by sending her something in the mail. That's never a bad idea, a great way to market and promote. But I think the bottom line is, from cost of sales tools like your brochures, the gas, the time being a commodity, your eStore really helps you to cut down on your costs, from transportation, samples, mailing, all those things that we just mentioned. And how about this? Your customers using their credit or debit card eliminates your risk of non-payment. It also means that they shop more. Generally speaking, customers spend 35% more when they shop online. Isn't that incredible? 35% more. That's not just with Avon, that's just spending in general. And then, as you know, as we kind of segue into the marketing piece and how you're going to maximize it, really what you're going to do to grow this business, what you know about the online piece is that you can expand your customer list everywhere, right? Your Avon eStore allows you to work with customers all across the country, so you're not limited by geography. The larger your list of potential customers across the country, the bigger your potential sales and earnings. You're open for business to everyone, anywhere, and everybody that you meet. Your Avon eStore really lets you to sell to family, friends, and even, let's say, social media friends all across the country. And again, some more actual comments from customers ordering online. I love the ease of shopping Avon online, and I'm pleased that I can purchase from my beloved Louisiana representative, even though I moved to Illinois. I'm sure that you have examples of several customers that maybe have moved or you've moved over the years, and what a great way to allow us to stay connected. So let's segue, like I mentioned, the geography, the expanse of the geography is really just kind of setting the stage for all of the places that you can be growing your business. You're unlimited throughout the United States. And so how do you really maximize that? My first recommendation is to put social media to work for you. So even though social media is a virtual technology, it still is a really great way to offer product recommendations, to leverage word of mouth, which is the most trusted kind of messaging. But think about it, word of mouth is trusted, so it can go for you in a good way or it can go for you in a not good way. So we want to be sure that we're making our interactions very professional, efficient, leading people with a good positive feeling about Avon. How about this? 84% of consumers worldwide say they trust word of mouth recommendations from their friends and family. So with that in mind, it's really a great opportunity for you to leverage social media like Facebook, Twitter, etc., to reach out to your current friends, get them shopping from you, and having them help you spread that word of mouth to grow your business, specifically your online business. You post your personal product recommendations or links on Facebook. Use your social media center to be sure that you're taking those videos, those product promotions, and really curating a beautiful Avon story on Facebook to your friends that are near and far. What better way to share your message than via social media? And the fact is through our social media center and the tools that Avon offers us, we have so much content that we can share daily. The social media center is your one-stop destination to be socially connected. Tell me in the chat, if you would, are you using your social media center to post to Facebook? And additionally, are you using your social media center app to post to Facebook or maybe share posts via text? All right, Joetta says yes. Joetta, to keep you on the hot seat, how often do you post onto Facebook from your social media center? So while Joetta's responding, just a couple of things to note about the Avon Social Media Center. Your social media center gives you all those incredibly branded posts, but it also offers to-dos for each campaign to be sure that you're really calling attention to the most popular or best suited posts for the current programs, promotions, product offers that we have going on. It helps to drive traffic to your eStore from social media. And like I mentioned, if you have the Social Media Center app on your phone, you can do the same thing, but sending those posts via text, which I think is a beautiful thing. And of course, you can do the same thing through your email service center and sending your customers e-cards, branded e-messages that are personalized from you, etc. And take it a step further. I mentioned the Social Media Center app. So Joetta, I'm calling on you again, but anybody else too, let me know. Are you guys utilizing your Social Media Center app? What if you could take the power of our eStore, your web office, and the Social Media Center? What if you could take it mobile? Imagine yourself with a customer and she mentions a product she loves. You have the Avon mobile app on your phone and boom, you've got an order placed right there. Joetta used the Social Media Center app last week posting about Project One Ray. Great idea. That's such a great idea. As you go mobile and utilizing these things, you can access your customers or add new ones anytime and anywhere from your smartphone. And you can promote your business and you reach out to current customers, new customers, and connect with them on the go. It's all possible through your mobile apps, including your Social Media Center app. All right. So, kind of in closing as we wrap up, guys, you can have it both ways. You earn more with Avon's two ways to sell approach. We have two ways to earn, two ways to sell. And in terms of our sales piece, selling face to face and selling through our eStore, to really maximize our opportunity, it's not either or. Our customers want both. This is a relationship business, and from what I know about you all, this group, you guys wrote the book on how to give the best customer service possible. It's what's made you so successful. And so as you take that success and begin to apply it to a more virtual world, it really allows your customers options that they're seeking. We went through all the reasons why, and I think that really kind of built a case for the reason that it has to be both. It's not either or. And so your Avon eStore will help you grow your sales by making shopping easier for your existing customers and helping you reach out to new customers. So it's all about promoting your eStore. You reach out to everybody, even those who may have said no before. As you kind of relaunch your eStore, so to speak, it's a great reason to re-engage with customers who maybe haven't shopped from you in a while. You promote it to everyone, everywhere. You'll make sure that as you're talking to your customers or a past customer and they mention things like faster delivery or that they're too busy, that they're going to give you these indicators that might, suggest that they need to use your eStore. Listen for those things and then direct them to the tool that's really going to help them to shop online from you at their convenience. Something very important as you're promoting your business and re-promoting your eStore to activate it and maximize it, it's really great to understand Marketing 101. This is not Avon marketing. This is just marketing in general for any product. When marketing your business traditionally, let's say face-to-face, when marketing traditionally, it can take on average 6 to 8 marketing hits before a customer will buy. So what that means is when you give somebody a brochure, the likelihood of her purchasing from you is not too high. But then if you give her another brochure and then a sample, that's 3 hits. And then a business card, that's 4. And then you give her a call or send her a text. So you see what I'm getting at. All of these follow-up contacts, which are called hits in marketing, equate to that 6 to 8 average before the average consumer will buy. That's Marketing 101. So if you've ever canvassed your neighborhood and wondered why nobody called you back, that's why. But if you were to do that several times, the likelihood every time that you do it more, the better the chances for them buying. So now let's segue that into marketing your online business. So if it takes 6 to 8 marketing hits to do it when you're face-to-face, it takes 3 times more that when you're marketing your business online. So 3 times more hits than traditional marketing is what it takes before the average customer buys when you're promoting your business online. But how about this? When marketing your business both traditionally and online, the hits add up more quickly, resulting in the customers purchasing sooner. So consider that. And you guys came to this call today to learn how to increase your online business. And the fact is that the more you increase your traditional business, but consistently promote your online business, the more both businesses will grow. Isn't that incredible? And as you're promoting, focus on building an online customer database. We know our top selling e-representatives, they enter all of their customers into their web office address book, along with their email addresses to capture them to send forwardable emails. They're setting daily goals to add new customers, including online customers. They're talking to their friends, coworkers, family, etc. Everywhere they go, everyone they talk to, they're not just sharing a brochure, they're sharing their online information as well. They keep their online store up to date, and they utilize the promotional emails to send weekly promotions and personalize weekly e-cards, product marketing, etc. Top selling e-representatives email everybody a brochure, even if they've given them a physical brochure. And they don't just give them the brochure, they ask them to share the electronic brochure or the core brochure with at least 5 people. These top selling e-reps remain high touch. Even in a virtual world, you can have that high touch contact. They take a cue from other online retailers and kind of check out some of the offers and programs and promotions that maybe the competition is doing to apply to their own efforts. They leverage social media. They understand the e-customer experience. I don't know about you, but I'm signed up as an e-customer because I want to see everything that my e-customers are getting, including those affordable emails, etc. And they know their web office functionalities and potential eRep e-customer settings. They keep all that up to date, and they educate themselves on general online business marketing tactics. You've probably heard of Emily Segrin. She's an Avon representative who has a makeup marketing online page on Facebook. She freely shares information about how to market your Avon business. But as this mentions, Google it. You can Google these kind of things and get so many tips, tricks, and ideas that will really help you find ways to build traffic onto your eStore. The fact is that with the web, with social media, it's endless in terms of the things that you can do, from creating videos and blogging. Of course, email, word of mouth is always successful, but building traffic on your eStore by really maximizing some things. And don't let this overwhelm you. Find a couple of these pieces, a couple of these traffic sources, the ones that you really speak to you, that you really feel the most confident about using, and just choose a couple and leverage them to really drive that traffic to your eStore, because the potential is unlimited. There's customers to be had and money to be made all across the country. So, I'm going to go through a call to action. I'm going to open it up to you guys, to Crystal and Gina, and then we're going to then be following up with you guys in regards to your one-on-ones. But before we do that, your call to action, you've got to activate that eStore and take your business to the next level. It starts with personalizing your eStore. And again, if you need more details on that, there are a couple of materials that we uploaded to the presentation tonight. But of course, you can find more of that on youravon.com. Very fundamental and basic. Include your eStore address on every communication that you offer. And then be sure to include as well the Welcome 10 promo. What a great way to drive new customers, all of your customers, generally, but new customers as well, to visit your eStore and to get a 10% discount off the first time that they shop from you. Identify a way to build traffic to your eStore. Like I mentioned, from all those traffic options, the ways that you can build traffic on your eStore, lots of options here, right? But choose the ones that are best suited to you and really find ways to persistently, consistently maximize them. And simultaneously, leveraging the social media piece, because it really is such a great way to connect with so many people. And on top of that, we give you great tools to make that connection fun, easy, and branded. And then finally, schedule a one-on-one with your sales development coach. Be sure to reach out to us after this call tonight or tomorrow, so we can set up a more personalized and in-depth eStore sales training that's specific to your questions and your needs. So, in closing, and before I open it up to you guys, I love this quote, and I think it's so applicable for you all as you start to or continue to activate and maximize your eStores. Success is a sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. Rome wasn't built in a day, and even though I feel like technology is increasing at the speed of light, we just have to start with baby steps. One step at a time. Trying one thing and then build upon that. That's really going to be the key to success as we do this day in and day out. And as we do it, as you do it, you have us in partnership, and we are so happy to be working with you on this and anything else. All right, Crystal, Gina, anything to add?
Kelly, no, you did a fabulous job. I just want to reiterate the comment about baby steps. Pick one or two things that you really want to work towards, and let's build upon that. And again, reach out to your sales development coach to get those one-on-one schedules, so you can have that one-on-one individualized time to get started in this new process. Or it may be a refresher for some of you. So great job, Kelly. Thank you.
Thanks, Gina. Baby steps. I was on a one-on-one call with somebody yesterday, and I learned something that I had never known. So we're going to learn through this together in partnership, and that's a lot of fun.
Great job. I don't necessarily have anything to add, but I'm excited to see the questions about parties. I've heard a lot of those questions from other representatives in one-on-one conversations. So who knows? Maybe that's part of what's next to come in our next selling or sales coaching series.
That could be fun. So that's the customer shopping habits and where they're evolving to that experience type of purchase or experience type of beauty sale. But Deborah, when you have your one-on-one with your sales coach, you reference the party piece, and from book parties to home parties or open houses, we can definitely speak specifically to the questions that you have or what you're looking to do with parties. So a lot of fun things there. Any other questions from the crowd? So much information tonight, guys. I realize that, and if you are interested in any specific, portion of this presentation, again, let your sales development coach know. We can get you some slides, but more specifically, get you the training that's specific to your needs as you continue to activate and maximize your Avon eStore. We cannot wait to see the growth in your online sales and to celebrate those successes with you. So until next week, so we're going to tie all this online coaching series together a week from today and recap a lot of things, talk a little bit more about social selling, and look forward to having you guys join us for that. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good evening.
Night.
Bye. Good night. Thank you.
Bye.